Tasmania's axe-wielding state government is moving to quell voter anger over sweeping budget cuts. The Premier will tomorrow table legislation in Parliament to cap pay rises for state MPs at 2%.
Lara Giddings' tough state budget has unleashed a wave of community anger. One of the raft of measures outlined to save money includes limiting pay rises for all new public sector wage agreements. The Premier now wants Tasmania's MPs to lead by example.
If we expect our public servants to accept a 2% pay rise, then we can also accept one.
Ms Giddings will introduce legislation tomorrow to cap MPs' salary increases to 2%. That's less than half of what they're entitled to as part of automatic rises which are due to take effect next month. But it's unclear how much money the cap would save.
It's not a huge amount of money. In some respects, it is also symbolic. But I think in times like now, symbolism can be very, very powerful.
Last week, the Premier told Parliament it would be dangerous to allow MPs to set their own pay.
One of the strongest principles I think that we need to abide by is keeping out of setting our own salaries, Mr Speaker.
But Ms Giddings says the cap would only be for 12 months. She's been forced to act after the Prime Minister rejected her request to freeze or cap politicians' salaries. The opposition says the Premier also has a limited deadline to start sacking public servants. It says 1,000 will need to go within days to achieve $88 million worth of savings outlined in the budget.
Unless she starts to cut in the next 10 days, she will not be able to achieve those savings, and therefore her budget is in tatters.
I believe that our savings are achievable.
Cost cutting at the Health Department has already started. The laundry service for Launceston General Hospital and several regional hospitals is being put out to tender, threatening 23 jobs.
A lot of them are pretty upset and a bit shocked. They knew it was coming, but they didn't know when.
The opposition has announced it had scrapped the state's fox eradication program, saving $6 million over 4 years. But it won't say how many of the program's more than 40 workers would lose their jobs.
Well, we will, of course, work on the detail with respect to that.
Now, you can't just scrap something and keep all the people. So exactly how are they going to make those savings?
That's a question the opposition leader can answer in his budget reply speech tomorrow. Brad Markham, ABC News.